What's up, guys? So I'm coming at you here with my first makeup review, and what I'm starting with is one of my absolute favorite pieces. It is the Zodiac eyeshadow palette from BH Cosmetics. I love this palette so much. It's been around for quite a while, and BH Cosmetics is easily my favorite brand for eyeshadow. They're super inexpensive, they're really good quality, especially for the price, and they have so many awesome colors and combinations for their palettes. It's like ridiculous. The Zodiac palette you can get on their website. It's usually like $25, but they have sales all the time. I got mine for 17 bucks. So, and it's a beautiful palette. Look at that. So it comes with 12 metallics, 12 mattes, and then this big ol' honkin' highlight in the middle. I've actually never used the highlight just because I do have a highlight that I really like, and you know, I go with what I know. But just look at all those amazing colors. Each one is, as you guessed, one of these zodiac signs, and they're just so beautiful. Let's go ahead and swatch some of these and just take a look at them. So, first one to do is the Sagittarius right here. A nice emerald green. Let's take a look at that. What? Look at that. It's a good color, right? It just goes right on, right on. Let's just watch a few random ones, all right? So next we'll do the Pisces. It's a nice light kind of rose gold looking one. Let's take a look at this. Ooh. Ooh, look at that. Love that, love that. Cancer. Let's set this down. There we go. Look at that. I love these palettes so much. We'll get a couple of these mattes in as well. A lot of these are definitely like purple hues. They're slightly less shade variety in the mattes than you have in the metallics, but they're still pretty good. The thing about them is they all go really well together. Here we go. That looks good. That looks good. Like, all these colors can go really well together. You can either mix some of the metallic colors, like I like to do a little selection, or you could easily just do like the matte color and its corresponding metallic color, and it'll go really well too. So there's a lot of really great color combinations you can do with just this one palette alone. And again, just look how beautiful that is. Love it. So we'll swatch a few more and then we'll move on to putting it on. So let's this one is called Scorpio. Let's squeeze it right in the middle there. Ooh, look at that beautiful, just copper metallic orange. I love that so much. I mostly use metallic eyeshadow, so I'm a little bit, you know, a little bit more attracted to that one. We could take a look at the black that they have here. They have a black matte, and I know for a lot of eyeshadows, like matte, black and matte red, a lot of brands, even like the higher end ones, they struggle with that, getting it to look good, but let's give it a second. That's not bad. That's not bad. I like that. I like that. It looks good. Now, granted, I almost never use black eyeshadow. Maybe one day if I'm feeling real Wednesday Addams, I will, but not particularly for me. But I am not above using gold. I love gold, and there is a pretty nice one here that you can show off. got the Aquarius one. Love this. Wouldn't use this one on its own. This is definitely a nice secondary. We're gonna put that. What? Look at that. Look at how beautiful that is. Oh my gosh. So nice, right? Alright, so we've got it all swatched up. We've taken a look at some of these colors here. Again, and they just go right on. Right on. So we're gonna go ahead and try a couple of them out. So I've already put on my eyeshadow primer, and honey, if you're not using an eyeshadow primer, you need to. I use the Mellini eyeshadow primer. You can get this at Walmart, Walgreens, Target, or wherever. It's like 11 bucks, and it usually lasts me, 2 months or so of pretty good use. Using an eyeshadow primer, it's gonna make your eyeshadows, they're gonna blend better, they're gonna go on better, it's gonna look a whole lot smoother. So honestly, it's totally worth it. And if you don't want to shell out the like 11 bucks for like the actual eyeshadow primer, at least use a concealer. Because again, just putting it on a just naked eyelid, it does not go on nearly as well, and there would be a hugely noticeable difference. So let's jump into this. The brushes I use, I got them from Walmart in a little eye like makeup brush kit for like $5.94. And I swear by these brushes. I love these. They're so good, especially for the price. Like, I understand, yes, there are some expensive brushes out there that are totally worth the price, but honey, I get by just fine with this little set of like $6 brushes. They work great for me. So, all right, so let's jump on into this. I'm gonna start with do a little, yeah, we'll do a little sunset kind of vibe going on here. So we'll start with the Scorpio on this eye. Not much follow-up, but it's pretty much to be expected for a metallic eyeshadow. Unfortunately, I have the tragic luck of being born with hooded eyelids, so as much as I love to just show off artistic and creative eyeshadow looks, they end up being not super visible. But honestly, I do this more for the enjoyment than anything else. Boom. Look at that. Look at that. Nice. Goes on nice. Cool. So we use Scorpio. Next, we're going to use Libra. It's a nice magenta looking one. Ooh. Honey. Excellent, excellent choice. And you know, truth be told, these two little brushes that I have, pretty much the only things I use for my eyeshadow. I mean, I have a smaller tip one that I may occasionally use if I want to get like right here inside, like some of the more really light colors, like translucent, just to give that little bit of added glow. Like some of the silver ones are like really light gold ones. I'll throw those in there, or like a really pale pink. I'll do that from time to time. So just gotta blend that in. A little more magenta wouldn't kill. Perfect. And next, we're gonna go with Aquarius. We're gonna go with the Aquarius, just because it's so good. It's such a good, excellent, excellent shade of gold. Girl. Yeah, we in it. Notice one of my go-to looks, like all the time, is different like oranges and stuff, and I just go for that like painting a sunset on my eyes. Granted, I'm no like pro makeup artist. Maybe one of these days, maybe with enough practice, we'll get there. I'll let you guys see it when we're all set. So that's the first eye. Now, I know I said I like never use black eyeshadow. It's true. I very rarely do, but I think I'm gonna give it a go on this one. So I think for this one, I'm gonna break out some of my finer. I just watched the rainbow onto my armrest. And my little bag of brushes here. Gotta be one. Maybe. Or I'll just stick with what I know. All right, moving on to the next eye. So, I know what I'm feeling. When I find a style, I kind of like to stick with it. So we're basically just gonna do the same thing, like same style on my left eye as I did for my right eye. We're gonna go with the Sagittarius. Gotta do something about this hair, sis. Like, it ain't doing it for me right now. Okay. getting somewhere. We getting somewhere. Mm-hmm. 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 Yep, 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 yep. Oh yeah. It's a nice contrast. I like that. I like that contrast quite a bit. So one of the things that I like a lot about BH is there's a lot of consistency in their formula, which is really, really nice. You don't get ones that like randomly don't blend as well as others, or mattes that are like super fallouty, which is great. I know even some of the higher end brands like Anastasia, the Subculture palette, Fallout City, the formula for that one was terrible. You can find those on sale everywhere. Like, they don't even sell them on their website anymore because they were so bad. But run to like a Ross or a TJ Maxx or something, they're there, 22 bucks. Don't buy. I don't recommend it. I don't recommend it at all. Let me tell you. Okay. And now we're gonna do something different. So we're gonna go ahead and black. I've been obsessed with this beanie lately. I've been wearing it with like everything. Love it. I can just fall for this, see how bad that is. Not that bad. Yeah, not bad at all. Granted, there are some YouTube makeup artists that are pretty good at making it look like the fallout is way worse than it is. Like Jeffree Star. He will like load the brush up like with way more product than he needs, and then he gives it quite a whack. Honey, you don't need to do that. We get it. Your brand is better. Honestly, I'm just salty that it took me forever to finally get a blood sugar palette when they were like for them to be in stock long enough for me to buy one, and now I've got to wait for everything in California to open back up again before they actually ship it, and that could take forever. Hashtag mad, but it is what it is. I'm going to try something a little risky here. Use the broader brush for the black here on the bottom. was not the move. But I feel like that's a fairly easy fix. I don't know. All right. So. So here's what we got. So the black was a risk that didn't really pay off. It is super overpowering. But I mean, that's kind of a good thing because you're looking for a black that blends easily, goes on dark, and I mean, it did the job. I think maybe next time I'll mix it with like gold or something. But yeah, so honestly, just blend more, just blend, just blend, just blend, just blend. So there we go. Great. So kind of look like I got punched. So basically the review. So I would say you can give it a couple of points here. 1, metallics, they are phenomenal. Just how well they blend, how bright they are, how vibrant the colors are. Like, they stand out, they blend well, they apply very, very smoothly. They're just great. You have an excellent, like, just variety of colors here. The mattes, they're pretty good. They're not the best. And also for this specific palette, you don't have a whole variety of colors. Just having a lot darker tones, a little bit more like purple in here than they need. But again, it does correspond with the metallics pretty well. It just looks like there's less of a variety here. And the highlight, honestly, I've never even used it. Probably won't. So I would say overall, put it on like an out of 10 scale. For me, this is a pretty solid like 8.5. This is a really, really good palette. I love it so much. Again, just the colors that you get, how the quality of the eyeshadow, the size of the pans are pretty good. Like, again, I got this for $17. The most common price that you'll get, probably gonna be $20. You compare that to the James Charles Mini, which is $26. Look at the difference in those pan sizes. I mean, I get it. This one comes with a lot more colors. Like, I know, but all right, that was a bad comparison. Sorry, but the point is, it's a great deal, and again, I just love it. So, first makeup review is the first in the Zodiac series from BH Cosmetics. As we get further through, I will do the other two, and they just get better. That's all I can say. They just get better. They're so good. Anyways, that is my makeup review. Yay, my first one. Done and done. By the way, I'm totally not ripping on the James Charles palette. I love this palette. It's great. Thanks for watching. Bye.